It's the 61st Annual Iberia Boys Basketball Tournament here on 97.9 FM. Our games brought to you in part by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Flo's 66 Diner, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, St. Robert Auto Supply, Phelps Health, the Bank of Iberia, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Town and Country Bank, along with St. Elizabeth TV, Iberia Auto Supply, and the Bank of Crocker. Let's go courtside with Connor Harbert from the 61st Annual Iberia Boys Basketball Tournament on The Source.
Good evening to you and yours. We're here at the Iberia High School Gymnasium. Time for the championship semifinals here at the Iberia Invitational Tournament. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Obviously getting on a little bit later here today. We are about 3 minutes to tip off of the first contest here, a Pseudo-Frisco League showdown. Not sure if it'll count as a conference game per se, but it certainly is one here. You'll have the number 1 seed Dixon Bulldogs taking on the number 4 seed in the Iberia Rangers. So, an exciting first round there. 4 games that really weren't close. That's the best way to really kind of describe that. Of course, we saw lots of teams. We saw all 8 teams play their hardest, but the top 4 seeds really setting themselves apart in the first round. You might remember Dixon on Monday actually got us started there. An 89-33 victory over Lighthouse Prep. Iberia followed up later on that night with a 20-point win in the 4-5 seed matchup. Iberia won that one 74-54. So the top 4 seeds certainly deserving of their spot here in this championship semifinal. I'm real excited to see how this one shakes out. Again, lots of hopes here. Of course, Iberia looking to win their own tournament, playing on their home floor. Already a rather large crowd here tonight. Of course, Dixon also traveling well as well, not too far away from Iberia, of course. So this one should be an exciting contest. Of course, our second game of the day should be as well. That'll see the number 2 seed Stoutland taking on the number 3 seed in St. Elizabeth. Something to keep in mind, though, about the Iberia Rangers here tonight. Going to be playing without another one of their best players. Earlier this season, lost Eli Hensley to injury. Tonight, going to be playing without Jaden Rowden. Rowden, of course, you know, big man down inside, can do a lot of work on the post. He hurt his leg on Monday. He's not good to go here tonight, so he will be out of this one. So Iberia playing a couple men down here, but you saw on Monday, they were able to take care of business despite being down Hensley. This is a team that's pretty deep, has lots of talent. I expect them to give Dixon everything they could ask for, and maybe even a little bit more if Iberia can get it going their way. So we've got about a minute left to go here in this one. Don't forget, 3 more days of tournament action. Tonight, the championship semifinals. Tomorrow, we'll have the consolation semifinals. We'll see the bottom 4 seeds duke it out there. Lighthouse and Maranatha at 6, Tuscumbia and Vienna at 7:15. Then we will have 4 games for you on Friday. That'll be a whole lot of fun there. We'll get started at 4. And, of course, we'll wait and see who qualifies for the 7th, 5th, 3rd, and championship game. So we've got the national anthem coming up here. We'll go ahead and take our one and only time out of this pregame period. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Iberia Invitational Tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Town and Country Bank. Banking the way it should be. With 11 locations throughout the area, you're never far away. We have all the services of the big banks, except we're locally owned and dedicated to personal service that you'd expect from a friend. Town and Country Bank. 11 locations throughout the area or online 24 hours a day at tcbanks.com. Town and Country Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morris discounts. Visit Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorrisfordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morris. Offer in January 31st. See dealer for details.
Once again here at Iberia High School, Iberia, Missouri, of course, where we are just moments away from getting started our first championship semifinal here tonight. Again, the number 1 seed Dixon Bulldogs taking on the number 4 Iberia Rangers. Should be a good contest here. Of course, Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Our third day of the tournament, our first day past the first round here. Both teams dominating victories in the first round, looking to really make their mark here in round number 2 and put themselves in the championship game. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the starting lineups. First for Iberia here tonight. Iberia, you might notice a trend amongst their starters, but first one out there, you'll have the 5'7" junior guard in Hunter Piggott. A 6'1" sophomore guard, Tanner Patterson, gets the start, and then another 5'11" sophomore guard in Gus Perkins. A 6'2" junior guard forward combo, that'll be Grant Perry. And then finally rounding out the lineup, you'll have the 5'10" junior guard in Clayton Parker. So they call it the P Squad. Piggott, Patterson, Perkins, Perry, and Parker. Let's try not to pop them here tonight. But that'll be your lineup here for Iberia. Now we take a look at the lineup here for the Dixon Bulldogs. They'll look a little something like this here tonight. First one out there on the floor. How about the 5'8" junior? That'll be Case Sinden. And you'll have the 6' sophomore in Thomas McBride. The two Youngs, 5'10" freshman Drew Young, and then 6'3" senior Drake Young. And finally rounding out the lineup, a 6' senior in Rustin Martin. So again, your lineups here for Dixon, you've got Sinden, you've got McBride, you've got Young and Young, Drew and Drake, and then you've got Rustin Martin there as well. For Iberia, you got the P Squad in Piggott, Patterson, Perkins, Harry, and Parker. They were very excited about that. Of course, Iberia shooting around when I arrived here. Wanted to let me know. Of course, our PA man off to my right, suffering a little bit there as well. Have to watch your P's. They pop over the mic. We'll turn it down for a very good reason. Well, I may get a little excited, and so we'll see how things go here tonight, obviously. Typical starting lineup here for Iberia minus Rowden, who is out due to injury. So our officials are ready to go. 8 minutes up on the board. Again, glad you could join me here on this Wednesday evening for some Iberia Invitational Tournament action. Dixon in the whites, Iberia in the greens. Iberia the lower seeds, so they are the visitors here in this one, but it will be the Rangers who start the one off. They'll win the opening tip. Coming to the right, that's going to be Piggott. He'll pass it off over to Perkins. Perkins trying to pass it to the wing, but it's stolen away. Drake Young, an open lane in front of him. Right side layup is good. Drake Young opens up the scoring here for Dixon. They put up 2 on the board. They'll be the guest on the scoreboard, but wearing the home jerseys. Here's Grant Perry, left wing, moving back the other way, coming across the middle of the lane. Got the friendly roll off the rim. He'll immediately match back the other way. We're tied up at 2. These are two teams who like to get up and down the floor. 3 of the 4 teams, actually maybe even 4 of the 4 teams making the championship semifinals. I'd say that applies to. Here's a travel violation going to be charged here to Case Sinden. Move the pivot foot on the left wing, so Iberia takes the ball back. Fans still filing into the stands here in Iberia. Rather nice gym. Mentioned that on Monday. Nice place to call some action. Here's Clayton Parker getting the start here tonight, coming over to his right. Had a good game on Monday as he throws it on over to the left block. Here's Perry looking to post up here in a little bit of trouble, though, on the baseline. Trying to create space, but he'll be calling for 3 seconds in the lane. And that'll be Dixon basketball. Perry, unfortunately, just getting stuck in a spot where he couldn't really find anything. Spent a little bit too much time in the lane without an attempt to score. That'll be a 3-second violation. Here's Rustin Martin off to Drake Young at the free throw line. A few dribbles as he comes through the lane. Lost the dribble, stripped out of bounds it goes. They'll say last touch by Dixon. It'll be Iberia basketball. So still 2s here. A minute gone by, 6:45. Well, we've got to start the clock here. So here's a shot off the side of the backboard. There we go, started the clock. We'll get a few extra seconds of basketball here in this contest. Here's a 3-pointer, left corner. Drake Young, good for 3. Drake Young now with 5. All 5 of Dixon's points here early. As Dixon looks to trap, now going to back off here, going to fall back into what it looks like is a man-to-man defense. Top of the key, here's Hunter Piggott. Moving to his left, going to pass it off to Parker. Parker coming to his right, now on over to Patterson. Patterson for 3, trying to match, left it short, rebounded by Young. Drake Young. Drake Young up the left sideline here, going to bring it up to the wing. Now looking to go all the way through. Left side layup, left it long, and it's rebounded by Patterson. Here comes Patterson here, might go coast to coast, stops on the block, back outside, it goes to Piggott. Now swings it back out to Patterson. Patterson coming through here, left block, zings it out to Perry. Perry just in front of the three-point line, but he travels with it. Turnover coming back now with Dixon. So again, Parker. Oh, I don't have my book for that day. Left my boys' book back at the station on Monday, so I ended up using my girls' book. So I can't tell you what Parker did exactly points-wise in that game. But I'll tell you, he did enough to earn the start here tonight. Here's a ball tipped, stolen away by Gus Perkins. Outlet pass made up to Piggott. He'll come up the right sideline. Now he'll center the basketball here. Iberia still trailing by 3. To the left elbow, but that ball stripped away here by Drake Young. Open space in front of him here. Underhanded layup is good. So Drake Young already 7 points. It's a 5-point lead here for the Bulldogs. 7-2. Another ball stolen away, this time by Sinden. Has to dive on the floor for it, though. We'll get a jump ball. The arrow pointing toward Dixon, so the Bulldogs will take control. Patterson a little slow to get up off the floor, but he's all right. Iberia team cannot afford any more injuries. Already missing Hensley, already missing Rowden. Patterson would be another big loss. So he heads off to the right. Hopefully he's all right. Able to walk off, though, as Drake Young tries to go inside to McBride. Stolen away by Perry. Here comes Perry to the left elbow, but he has it stolen away himself. Now the ball's again loose on the floor. Another jump ball. It'll be Iberia ball. 2 straight jump balls brings it back with Iberia. Trey Wall checking in here. Not part of the esteemed P squad, but had a good game against Maranatha Baptist. Here's Wall for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. High rebounds brought down by Drew Young. We'll pass it off to Sinden. Leaps on over to Drake Young. Drake Young driving right baseline. Another shot up and in. 9 points now for Drake Young. Has the first 9 points for the Bulldogs. They lead by 7. 4:51 here to go in the first. Perry out to the corner. Here's Hunter Piggott for 3. Got it. Hunter Piggott. First shot for the Rangers comes from outside. 9-5. Roston Martin with the basketball. Bounce pass across to the right wing. Sinden going to step up to the line. On over now to Drake Young. Couple dribbles here, but a whistle and an official's timeout here. Couple youngins sneaking their way onto the floor. Got to move them away. Where are the parents? We'll back him off here, and now we'll inbound once again. It'll still be Dixon ball. Top of the key here, Case Sinden. Inside McBride on the right block. Throws up the shot, rolls off the rim, no good. Foul on the rebound, going to be charged here to Drew Young. I'll be sympathetic to those with youngins. Apparently, my mom always telling the story about how I ran on the court once when I was a youngin. I wanted to play, and so I went in. Iberia basketball here after the foul, by the way, called on Drew Young, his first, team first. Left wing, Clayton Parker with it. We'll bring it across to the right. I dug up a memory I didn't really want to dig up today. Kind of embarrassing. Piggott to the left wing now, on over to Parker. A dribble to his right, to the opposite wing, on to Perkins. Couple substitutions incoming here for Dixon. Looks like Camden Burns. Looks like Maverick Yoakum. They'll be checking in a moment. Here's Trey Wall, corner 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Drake Young. He'll look to go all the way himself here. Steps to his left, contact. Foul. They'll say it's on the floor. Foul was not on the attempted charge, but rather I think a foul from behind, and so it will be Dixon basketball underneath. Foul charge to Clayton Parker, his first, team first. Again, Burns and Yoakum checking in for the first time here. Also checking back in, that'll be Patterson. Good to see he's okay. They're briefly checking out of the game there. Inbounds pass comes over to Drake Young. He'll bring it down, pass it off over to Martin. Martin to the corner now. Here's Sinden for 3. Shot over Patterson, left it short. A long rebounds, hauled in by Martin. Going to put the ball on the floor, spinning back to his right here, but might have traveled with it. Yep, he did. So Martin tagged with the traveling violation. Rangers control the basketball. Still trailing by 4 here with 3:30 to go in the quarter. It's 9-5. Inbounds pass comes into Wall. Wall will bring it up. Moving the ball back toward the center. Now moving to his left. Brings it to the wing. Pass over to Piggott. But Piggott in a double dribble. So the traveling violation on one end. The double dribble on the other. And the Bulldogs again take control. It'll be Sinden across. Going to be picked up here by one of the two of Piggott or Perkins. Now a pass over to the left. Camden Burns, he's double teamed, but able to pass it off over to Young. Young, though, going to travel once more. Another traveling violation here, charged at Dixon. Several of those already. Several unforced errors against the Bulldogs, but they still lead 9-5. Another inbounds pass coming into the corner. Here's Piggott off to Patterson. Patterson will bring it across himself before passing it on back over to Piggott. Iberia coached by Nick Voss. Dixon coached by Logan Ray. Had them both on the airwaves. Part of that Frisco League tournament. Seems so far long ago, whatever you want to say. Here's Gus Perkins, a runner from the left side. Awkward shot. Left it well short. It's rebounded here by Drake Young. They'll bring it to the right wing, looking for another. Yes, it is. Drake Young continues his run. Drake Young versus Iberia. He's got 12 now. 12-5. Here's Trey Wall. Going to try for a three of his own. Rims out. Rebounded here by Yoakum. He'll come down with it. Foul off the rebound. Going to be charged here to Iberia. Drake Young, the leading scorer against Lighthouse Prep. Well, it's already almost matched that total. We're just in the first quarter. I think he had 18 against the Eagles. Already 12 here. Brady Blankenship in for the Rangers. We get back to it. Here's Martin. Inside, Drake Young, right block, puts up the shot, too short, off the backboard, nothing more. Rebounded by Perry, but he has it poked loose. Able to come back down with it himself, though. He'll pass it up the floor here to Patterson. Patterson to the block, outside Parker. Parker squaring up to the basket. He'll give it off to Perry. Perry going to travel with it. We've seen our fair share of traveling violations here. And I will say most have, if not all, have been fair calls at time. Perry, a little hop before the dribble. That'll be a travel. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Burns on the left wing. Guarded closely by Wall. Over to Sinden on the wing into the corner. Here's a three-pointer. Drake Young, front of the rim. No good. Another foul on the rebound. Camden Burns trying to go over the top. He'll pick up the foul. His first. Team's second. It'll be Iberia on the baseline here. Wall to inbound. Bounce pass on to Parker. Parker coming up the sideline. Going to be picked up here by Sinden as he'll bring it up to the right wing. Now looking to move through. Lost it, middle of the lane, but a foul. And we'll have two shots incoming here for Clayton Parker. So our first free throw is coming into this one. Foul's going to be on Maverick Yoakum, his first. Drew Young back to the scoring table here. He'll check in after this first free throw. Up and away. It's good. So Parker will cut the lead back to 6, 12-6. Parker with his first point of the day. Parker sets up for the second here. It's up and away and also good. Parker going to go 2 for 2 this time. 12-7 our score, 90 seconds left in the quarter. 5-point lead. Here's Sinden left wing. Jump stop, back out to Drake Young. Young to the block now. Double teamed on the block, but able to pass it off to Yoakum. Yoakum lost it. Perry got a hand on it. Eventually ends up in the hands of Sinden. Sinden, though, going to toss it out of bounds here. It'll be Iberia ball. Dixon a little chaotic on that possession. Iberia takes advantage. Inbounds pass comes here to Perry. Perry up the right sideline here. Moves back toward his left. On to Patterson. Under a minute left to go in the quarter. Patterson gives it on to Parker. Right wing. Now going to take the three. Does he have it? No. Rims out. Rebound though. Blankenship, but a foul on the rebound. They'll say he pushed from behind. Blankenship picks up his first foul. Third team foul charge here to the Rangers. Getting the first on Blankenship. That'll bring Blankenship out of the game. Trace Berg checking in for the first time. Forsberg, your tallest player on this year's Iberia squad, standing at a 6'6". Being asked to do a lot here today inside. Alongside Perry and Blankenship. Pass to the left wing, another foul going to be charged here to Iberia. This time it'll be Trey Wall who picks it up. Trying to get aggressive, trying to jump the passing lane, but he'll pick up his foul instead. His first, and again, 14 foul. Young on the sideline. Go across to the backcourt, where Sinden will bring it back across. 38 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Here's Sinden to the right wing, but he's, fouled. 3 quick fouls here charged to Iberia. This will be the second charge to Clayton Parker. 15 foul now. As Hunter Piggott checks back in, replacing Parker. This time it'll be Camden Burns who comes across to be picked up by Piggott. 2-3 zone being played by Iberia, by the way. Runner right side, Joachim blocked away by Berg. Iberia comes down with the rebound. Back the other way, here comes Piggott now. He'll dump it off to Perry. Perry coming through the middle of the lane. His layup, no good. We had a whistle before the shot, though. It's a foul on the floor. After a few clean minutes of basketball, the whistle's starting to come alive here. This will be a foul here on Maverick Joachim. That'll be number 2 here on Joachim. Patterson inbound from the baseline here. Going to float one up. Piggott going to bring it down. Comes around Wall. 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Here's Piggott all the way to the basket. Layup's good. Back to 3 we go. It's a one-possession ball game here at 12-9. Piggott with 5 here, but what does Dixon have planned? Drake Young losing control of it. He'll hit the floor. Half-court shot to end the quarter. No good off the back of the rim. And that'll do it here for the first quarter of play. So, a 3-point advantage here for the Dixon Bulldogs after the first 8. 12-9 our score. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're listening to the Iberia Invitational Tournament right here, 97.9 The Source.
You and your loved ones deserve a safe surgery experience. At Phelps Health, our integrated group of physicians, nurses, and staff work together to provide the best possible care for you and your family. As a testament to the top-notch care we provide, Phelps Health received a Top 10% in the Nation Award for Medical Excellence in General Surgery by CareChex, an innovative medical rating system designed to evaluate quality relating to care, outcomes, and patient satisfaction. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Second quarter of play here in Iberia, the first championship semifinal of the Iberia Invitational Tournament. Dixon leads Iberia 12-9. Now 1 point, a 7-point lead here for Dixon, but a couple late-minute baskets. It's brought it back to within 3, but the Bulldogs do begin the quarter with the basketball. Connor Harbert here with you. It's 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me for this one. First of 2 games we'll have for you tonight. Kaysen in left elbow, dumps it off. Drew Young, right baseline. He's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. So that active whistle might be carrying over here into the start of the second quarter. This time it's going to be charged here too. Brady Blankenship. He'll pick up his second foul of the day, 16 foul. Drew Young stands at the line. First one's up and first one's good. So Drew Young, the first player not named Drake Young, will score a point here for Dixon tonight. Drake Young, only player in double digits. He's got 12. See if that changes during the course of the quarter. Second free throw. Got the roll off the rim. It's good. Drew Young now with 2. 14-9. We're back to a 5-point ball game here. Just 5 seconds into the second quarter. Patterson to inbound. The left sideline. He tosses it in over to Perkins. Come across, pass on into the corner, over to Grant Perry. Perry, a few dribbles, coming back with his right here, middle of the lane. Step and a jump, but a foul, and we'll shoot 2. 2 more free throws incoming now. 13 seconds into the quarter. Went to the line for a second time here. This is going to be a foul called on Roston Martin. Martin will pick up his first. Perry's first free throw, no good. Stays 5 for the time being. But a second free throw incoming for Perry. Here it is. That one's good. And the Rangers are in double digits. It's 14-10. Iberia looks like still in that 2-3 zone. Free throw line. Drake Young throws it inside. McBride can't finish. Foul on the rebound. Who's it going to be charged on? No, jump ball is going to be called. Iberia will get the arrow. Austin Martin coming in hot there on the rebound. Thought he might be charged with the foul, but instead, it is just a jump ball. Here's a steal off the inbounds pass, though. Drake Young, right block, fakes the shot, goes up, he's fouled. And here come 2 more free throws. We're going to get a lot of free throws here in the quarter, seems. This will be free throws number 5 and 6. 7:30 left to go in the half. Foul belongs here to Tanner Patterson, his first. Young, shot up and away, off the right side of the rim, no good. Team foul number 7, by the way, but still a 2-shot foul. Second free throw is also no good, but Sinden goes in and grabs the rebound. Possession continues for the Bulldogs. Here's Drake Young, high off the glass, no good. Perry comes down with it. So a second chance for Dixon, but they can't convert. Here's Patterson left wing. Sends it on over to Piggott. Piggott brings it back out to the half-court line where he'll set up the offense. Onto the corner. Gus Perkins for 3. Off the backboard, no good. Almost got it to roll in from the corner, but it falls out. Here comes Dixon on the attack. Sinden, hard bounce pass inside. Martin double-teamed, and we're going to have 3 seconds. 3 seconds going to be charged here to Dixon. And that'll bring us Camden Burns back in, who replaces Martin. Lots of turnovers, lots of fouls. But you can expect that with 2 teams like these. Lots of athletes on these 2. Like to get up and go. Piggott, left elbow. Bringing it out to the wing. Pass it off over to Wall. Wall goes inside. Perry on the block. Pump fake. Bought himself some space, but McBride able to get the block anyway. Second try of asking. He'll be fouled this time. We'll have 2 free throws now for Grant Perry. Bride got the clean block the first time, but he blocked it right back in the hands of Perry, who promptly went right back up with it. McBride, unfortunately, then catching a little bit too much arm. Perry's first, rolls out, no good. That'll be the first foul, by the way, on McBride. 16 fouls, so both teams on their next fouls will be in the bonus. Second free throw on the way, that one's good. So Perry again goes 1 for 2. He's 2 for 4 total. 4 points in this ball game. 14-11. Sending up the left sideline. Leaps to the opposite side of the floor. Over to Burns. Top of the key to the free throw line. On over now to Drake Young. Fighting through contact. He'll be fouled. 2 more free throws incoming. We've had some quick ball games. Lots of running clocks. I think this one will go a little bit longer tonight. That'll be the second foul on Tanner Patterson, and so here comes Drake Young back to the line. First free throw, that one's good. So Young going to convert this time. He'll make it a 4-point ball game, 15-11. Here comes the second free throw. This one good. Back to 5 now. It's 16-11. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Coming to the left side, Piggott. Piggott all the way through. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Drew Young. Young up the right sideline here. He'll bring it to the wing. Up top over to Drake Young. Going to be met by the 2 on the top of this zone here. Pass it off to the wing. Long 3. I mean that as a short 3, but a long shot. Cleared the basket by several feet. We'll have a foul here on the rebound, which means we will come back to the other side of the floor and shoot 1-and-1. Foul's called on Drew Young, his second. Sinden, normally a pretty good 3-point shooter. That time must have got away from him. But that shot fell all the way near the right block. Shot it from the left wing. I was guilty of a few of those back in my varsity playing days. I know the feel. Here's the first free throw, the 1-and-1. Back of the rim, no good. Iberia having some trouble at the line here in this